Remove the pressure inlet pipe. Place the graphite gasket between the two flange plates. Install the fixing bolts in sequence and tighten the lock nuts. Connect the other end of the pressure water outlet pipe to the interface of the circulating pump. Remove the coupling jaw connector. Insert one end of the pressure return pipe into the rubber plug. Install the connector. Install the lock nut. The other end is connected to the water return port of the sample chamber. Tighten the fixing screw of the copy first connector. Wrap the thread of the pressure gauge with thread seal tape. Install the pressure gauge onto the pipeline. Install another pressure gauge onto the pipeline inside the sample chamber. Install the pressure transmitter and tighten the fixing screws. Insert the cable into the chassis through the gap at the bottom of the device. Connect all circuits correctly according to the wire gauge. The wiring is completed and the protective cover is installed. Install network cable. Install the power cords of the host and refrigerator onto air switches that meet the usage requirements. Each air pipe is marked with an identification. Insert into the trachea through the round hole. Insert the trachea into the corresponding port according to the markings. Connect one end of the refrigeration tube to the water outlet of the cold water tank. Close the valve. Connect the other end to the water inlet of the refrigerator. Take another hose and connect it to the water inlet of the cold water tank. Close the valve. Connect the other end to the water outlet of the chiller. Connect the tap water pipe to the water replenishment port of the equipment. Connect the drainage pipe to the drainage port of the equipment. Tighten the locking screw. The valve should be in a closed state. Connect the gas source. Adjust the air source pressure to 0.6 megapascals. Check all filtration devices in the pipeline for any foreign objects. If there are foreign objects, they should be cleaned promptly. In later use, all filter screens should also be checked regularly. Open the drain valves of the cold water tank and the hot water tank to allow the two tanks to be in a connected state. Turn on the main power switch. Press the green switch. After the computer is turned on, press the reset switch. Double-click the software icon. Enter the interface of the automatic cold and hot water circulation system. Click on the manual interface. The system enters the manual control interface for cold and hot water circulation. Click the water replenishment valve. The water replenishment solenoid valve is open to inject water into the cold water tank. When the water level reaches the upper limit, the solenoid valve closes to stop water injection. Clicking the water replenishment valve switch again enables manual control. Close the cold and hot water drain valves after the water replenishment is complete. Open the overflow valves of the cold water tank and the hot water tank. Open the water outlet valve of the cold water tank. Open the return valve of the cold water tank. Open the refrigeration cycle valve. Open the water outlet valve of the hot water tank. Open the return valve of the hot water tank. Open the refrigeration return water valve. Open the refrigeration water outlet valve. This is a schematic diagram showing the switching status of all valves. Open the exhaust valve of the hot water circulating pump. Close the exhaust valve when there is continuous water flowing out. Next, exhaust the circulating pump marked in the diagram. Randomly distribute 6 sets of samples. When replacing other samples, operate according to the original installation method. Click on the automatic interface. Return to the automatic control system for cold and hot water circulation. Click on parameter settings. Set the hot water temperature to 95 degrees centigrade. The temperature of the cold water is 20 degrees centigrade. Set the temperature of the refrigerator. Return to control interface. Start temperature control of the hot water tank. Start temperature control of the cold water tank. Wait for the system to reach a constant temperature state. Start the test after the equipment reaches a constant temperature. The system runs automatically. The cyclic process depicted in this video is for demonstration purposes, and is not a real experiment. Click to print the report after the test is completed. Click Save. Input file name. Save. Select Save Path. Save. The system automatically opens the test report. You can also view the test report on the desktop after exiting the operation software. This is the complete experimental operation process.